I speak unto thee this day, and I say, when you see a man, when you see a woman who is used to their own way, I say that they do not have the fear of me. That is, they are used to getting what it is that they want, no matter how they must move things in order to get their own way. And I say, such ones as these are lacking, they are lacking in the fear of me. And I say, you are living in a time when multitudes are willful, stubborn, proud, and rebellious against me. And I say, they despise me, they literally mock me and scoff me by the way they behave. For I say, they live continually in sin, they live in degradations, they live in religiosity, they live in pride. And all the while, some of them are claiming that they love me, even though they have mouthfuls of hate. That is, they are claiming that it is me they are serving when they are full of bitterness against me and accusation. I say that if a man will truly be serving me, I say that he's not going to continue in bitterness against me. But I say that he's going to see his utter need to be ever subject unto me, because he is living in the fear of me. Now I say that I, the living God, am bringing forth in this wicked hour my wrath, my fury, my indignation once again. And I say that I'm bringing forth out of it, that is the return of the fear of me. That is, through it all, that men will be hammered down until they are fearing me once again. For I say, when a man or a woman is belligerent on pride, they are as stupefied as the drunkard. That is, they are so sure that they are right and everyone else is wrong. And I say, when one is stupefied on pride, I say they will go right along in the course of their own damnation. And I say, all the while they will tell themselves that they are all right, that they are just fine with me. I say this day that I, the living God, am bringing, you might say, the shock treatment to the sons of men to get them out of their stupor. That is, to wake them up to the fact that they cannot be living and walking the way that they are. That is, to wake them up to the fact that they need to be respectful of me, ever desirous of pleasing me. That is, that they need to be quick to obey me, not going in the way of their own stubborn pride. I say this day, if you could really see what abomination pride is unto me, I say it is filthy, it is filthy, it is filthy, and I say it is contemptible unto me as of acts of perversion. For I say, when men are giving themselves over to that which is vile, to that which is wicked, I say they are abomination unto me. But I say likewise, when men are giving themselves over to acts of pride, I say they are just as filthy before me. I say this day that I, the living God, am bringing down the proud. For I say, if men continue to live in the isolation of pride, that is, in their insulated proud tombs, I say they will never fear me at all. That is, they will go on and on and on, believing the lies of self, believing the lies of demons, until they perish in the same. But I say, when I, the living God, am sending forth the wake up, the shake up, and the pull down mode, I say that I'm sending it for just cause. For I say in the process that men shall be devastated, brought low, and forced to face their sins. That is, when I, the living God, have reduced them to shambles, when I have brought them low to a devastated heap, I say, oh, how they shall weep. But I say that the multitude shall not weep in repentance, but simply in frustration, because they have lost out on their idols. That is, the things that they trusted and believed in have been brought down and will continue to be brought low by me. For I say it is me, the living God, who knows exactly what men are needing, and I say that I give them the same. I say that I give to the sons of men that which they are worthy to receive, that which they have need of, time and again. And I say in this rebellious, hateful, stubborn, and proud generation that it is me, the living God, who is bringing forth my fury, who is bringing forth my wrath upon the wayward, the vile. And I say it is me, the living God, who is returning unto men the fear of me, that they can indeed walk clean once again. For I say that all are filthy, polluted, contaminated, and vile before me. And I say that the ones who are claiming that they are my people are the biggest hypocrites of all. And I say it is because they are living in sin and loving it so. And I say they are literally despising me. That is, by the manifestation of their lifestyles, they are proving that they are haters of the truth. And I say, by the manifestation of their wickedness, their evil deeds before me, they only show me how much contempt that they have for me. And I say that I, the living God, am thoroughly put out with the way that those who are claiming that they are my people are showing themselves in this wicked generation. For I say that my own people are not meant to be exhibiting and selling themselves as prostituting whores. No, not at all. But I say that my people are meant to be as a wife who is true to her husband, keeping herself for him. That is, they are meant to keep themselves from me, protect themselves from the advances of the world. That is, they are meant to keep in the way that I have for them, that they are not in the broad way of deceit. But I say that the ones who are claiming to be my people have given themselves to spiritual whoredom, and I say that they love it so. For I say they are ever neighing after the ways of the world, desiring to be embraced in the arms of death. Oh, how stupid they are, how thick, how dull, and I say it is all because of pride. That is, they have wallowed themselves in abomination until they are a stench, a filthy stench unto me. Now consider that I, the living God, do rise up in my anger, my wrath, my fury against what it is that men do in these times. And I say, if I, the living God, do expose the element of pride in thee, and I say that I desire that you would rid yourself of the same, I say, do not hold on to pride. For I say, if you are holding on to pride, you are holding on to that which is giving to me a terrible smell. That is, it is stinking and rotting and filthy and vile before me. And I say, if you think that is more important than humbling yourself, than bowing down and being obedient unto me, then you prove that you are indeed a cross-eyed fool. That is, you are cross-eyed because you do not see clearly, because you do not see the way that I've intended for thee. But I say it is because of your own doubt and fear and unbelief, and of course it is because of pride. That is, it is pride that swells up and makes you think that you know it all when you know nothing at all. I say this day, if I, the living God, do give to thee the cup of humility, I say, take the same with thanksgiving and gladness, that you are privileged to be subject to me. I say, do not dash it away from thee out of pride, then see that you have missed me one more time. For I say, if you continue and continue and continue to choose pride, then you prove that you are merely a proud fool. And I say that you will be beaten along with the other fools who are under my wrath. I say this day, when you see a man or woman who is going through a very hard and treacherous time, consider this. Consider, is the time upon them because of pride, or is it my hand over them? I say, if it is my hand, you will see my mercy revealed. But I say, if it is the wrath that I put against the proud, then know they are receiving what they justly deserve. For I say, it is me, the living God, who will continue to bring down the proud, to bring down the proud, the arrogant fools. And I say, you may hide yourself under the covering of humility, but I say, if your heart is proud against me, then you are a defiant rebel within. I say, it is senseless to be a defiant rebel and face damnation in the end. I say, it is wisdom to humble yourself in every circumstance and situation and walk in my way. For I say, it is me, the living God, who will give to thee the truth and the light and the blessedness that I provide day by day. It is me, the living God, who will ever be with thee to direct thee in that which I give thee time and again. And it is me, the living God, who will ever be showing unto thee the way wherein you can be kept. Therefore I say, do not be quick to brush off my way, to refuse my way, and go in your own headstrong way. But I say, instead, be quick to bow down unto me, to seek for the humility way, and walk in the same. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call my people to be so full of pride that they cannot ever admit that they are wrong. That is, that they must determine that they are so superior because of pride. I say, if you consider that pride is abomination, that pride is as filthy as perversion before me, I say, what do you call yourself? I say, do you call yourself a pridosexual? That is what you are. That is, you are so full of pride, you are contemptible unto me, and a disgust unto my name. Now consider, when I, the living God, do speak to thee against pride, it was that you would see how filthy and ugly it is unto me. That is, that because the nation is covered in pride, rebellion, and stubbornness against me, that you do not take up the same, but rather that you will your will to disobey pride and obey me thy God. For I say, it is me, the living God, you are meant to please, to serve and obey all of thy days. I say this day, when you see that I, the living God, am ventilating myself upon the proud cities, upon the proud nation, upon the proud fools, I say it is the time to rejoice. I say, do not even let human sympathy go out to the wretches who are under the wrath. For I say, they are worthy, they are worthy, they are worthy of what they receive. I say, do not mourn for them. But I say, rather just pray that they will humble themselves and cry out unto me. I say, there will be a few who will do that. Therefore I say, pray that prayer. That is, do not fool around with false human compassion, for I say that will align you with the fools. But I say, instead, be simply praying that the ones who have a heart for me will be freed from the pride that holds them in bondage, and that it has taken the humility blow of my wrath upon them to do the same. But I say, if you give yourself to false human compassion for the wretched who are under the wrath, I say you take yourself under the wrath likewise. I say this day that I, the living God, delight when my people will receive my instruction and obey the same. That is, when the ones who are mine will see the error of their way, will turn from the wickedness and come forth in me. And I say that I delight likewise when the ones who see that it is me, the living God, who is mercy, will continue in me. For I say, it is only a fool who invites my wrath upon him, that he must justly receive the same. For I say that the wise man will see that it is the time that I, the living God, am vindicating, and I say that he will humble himself. That is, he will confess his sins, he will repent, and he will straighten up his way. For I say, when men think they can go on forever as though the sun is still shining whilst the blizzard is raging, oh, what fools they are. And I say, if they are found frozen, I say it is of their own doing. I say this day, count the times, count the seasons, and look at the time that ye are in. That is, it is the time that I, the living God, am declaring, not only through my spoken word, but also through the demonstration that I'm giving unto the nation, that my wrath is at hand. That is, that my wrath is already here, and it is being poured forth as it pleases me. I say, do not think that the sun is shining when the blizzard is raging all around. But I say, instead, run into the shelter that is found in me, and keep yourself from the storm. That is, be wise enough to get in out of the cold, so to speak, and come into the warmth of my presence, my power, my mercy. For I say that I've not called thee to be under the wrath, but I've called thee to walk in the mercy of who I am. Therefore I say, do not be so proud that you have contempt for my direction, my instruction, that you walk out on the same. That is, that through pride you are so blinded that you must give yourself over to habitual anger that will literally destroy thee. I say this day that I, the living God, never called my people to walk in anger and rebellion against me, but I've called my people to be yielded and submitted unto me, coming forth in my way. And I say that I've called my people to be thankful that they can indeed be guided in that which I give them time and again. For I say, it is me, the living God, who will give to thee all of the instruction that you have need of to be kept by me. Therefore I say, when I give unto thee the command, obey the same. I say, it is senseless to vex yourself by playing with rebellion in your mind, by playing with stubbornness and pride. I say, simply swallow the pride. I say, simply bend the knee and bow down. And I say, go forward in the way that I provide, and you will be well-pleasing unto me. And I say, be accepting of what I desire for thee, embracing the same. That is, be willing to die to who and what you are, to bow down unto me, to shun the pride, that you can come forth rejoicing in me. For I say, if you really see pride in the filthiness that it is before me, why would you pick up feces? I say, why would you play with dead bodies? I say, why would you eat that which was corruption and be contaminated in the same? I say, so it is when you pick up pride, you are picking up feces, you are eating of filth, and you are contaminating yourself. I say this day, do not be found guilty of pride, but I say, be found in the humility ark that I have for thee. I say, give thanks, give praise.